It was a crisp fall morning in Maple Grove, North Carolina, a tidy suburb just outside Raleigh where the streets are lined with brick colonials and everyone knows the rules. Or at least, they think they do. I was halfway through my Thursday route when I spotted her. The new HOA president standing square in front of my propane truck, arms folded like she was guarding the gates of Fort Knox. My name is Jack Harlan, and for the past 9 years, I've been delivering propane and heating fuel to folks in this part of the state. Homes, businesses, the occasional farm. It's steady work, honest work, and most days it's quiet. That day was not most days. The woman blocking my path was Evelyn Hargrove. She had that precise, no-nonsense look, silver-streaked hair pulled back tight, a crisp cardigan even though the temperature was pushing 80, and a clipboard clutched like a weapon. She'd been HOA president for barely 2 months, but word around the neighborhood was she'd come in determined to restore order after the last guy let things slide. "Excuse me," she said, voice cutting through the morning quiet. "Commercial vehicles over 10,000 pounds are not permitted on these streets between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Section 8, Paragraph 4 of the Covenants. You've been violating that for years." I glanced at the address for 12 Elm Street, home of Mrs. Eleanor Dawson, 82 years young, propane for a stove and water heater. I've been stopping here every 6 weeks like clockwork. She always had iced tea waiting. "Ma'am, this is a delivery. I'll be gone in 20 minutes. Delivery vehicles are exempt just about everywhere. It's how people get their mail, their groceries, their heat." "Not in Maple Grove Estates," she replied, tapping her clipboard. "The previous board was too lenient." "I'm not. You have 5 minutes to move, or I'll call tow-right services." I looked at Mrs. Dawson's window. She was watching, worried. Her tank was low. Family was coming for the weekend. I tried reason one more time. "People depend on this. It's an essential service." Then deliver from the curb with a longer hose, or come outside restricted hours. She pulled out her phone. Time's ticking. I made a quick call in my head. Finish the hookup fast, start the flow, and legally I'd be actively delivering. No sane tow company would touch a truck pumping flammable gas in a residential street. I grabbed the hose, connected it, and started the pump. Behind me, Evelyn was already on the line. "Yes, tow-right. This is Evelyn Hargrove, president of Maple Grove Estates, HOA. I need a commercial vehicle removed from Elm Street right now. It's a safety violation." The tow truck showed up in under 10 minutes. Driver was Mike, guy I gone to high school with. He climbed out, saw the hose pumping, saw the gauges ticking, and shook his head. "Evelyn, he's in the middle of a hazardous materials transfer. I can't hook up to that. It's dangerous, and I'd get sued 6 ways to Sunday if something went wrong." She flushed red. "He started after I called. He's circumventing the rules." Mike looked apologetic but firm. "I'll wait till he's done, but I'm not touching it while it's live." I kept my eyes on the flow, finished safely, disconnected, and secured everything. Only then did Mike hook up my truck. Evelyn stood there triumphant as it was hauled to the impound lot on Mill Road. Tow fee, $680. Lost the rest of my day. Customers waiting. And 32 other accounts in Maple Grove suddenly impossible to serve during normal hours. I called my boss, Ray Coleman, from the side of the road while waiting for my coworker to pick me up. Ray's been in the business 35 years. Nothing much surprises him. "This did. She towed you during a delivery?" "After. Technically after. But yeah, she's got the rules dialed to 11. Ray sighed. "HOAs can restrict parking on private streets, but exemptions for utilities and services are standard. We'll figure it out. In the meantime, don't lose those customers." We couldn't. 32 homes meant real money, about $7,000 a month. Rescheduling everything to dawn or dusk was chaos. Overtime, angry folks missing work or sleep, complaints piling up. 2 weeks later, I went to the HOA board meeting at the community clubhouse. The room was packed, more than usual. Folks were fed up with Evelyn's sudden blitz, fines for visible trash cans, cars in driveways instead of garages, even kids' basketball hoops left out too long. One resident, a retired mechanic named Tom Riley, stood up first. "These delivery restrictions are nonsense. My propane guy had to come at 6:45 a.m. last week. Woke the grandkids. Why can't we just add an exemption for active service vehicles? Evelyn didn't blink. The covenants are clear. Exceptions lead to exceptions. Next, it'll be contractors parking all day, RVs for family visits. We bought here for standards. I spoke next. Jack Harlan, Reliable Fuel Services. We've served this neighborhood for years. 32 of your residents rely on us. Forcing deliveries outside business hours disrupts lives and costs everyone money. Another board member, Mr. Patel, one of my regular customers, nodded. Jack's right. The early delivery was disruptive. Can we at least discuss an amendment? Evelyn shut it down. Board vote. 3 against, 2 for. Rules stayed. Things got worse. My coworker Luis tried a delivery to the fire station on the edge of the neighborhood. Station 12, not technically inside Maple Grove, but accessed only through their private roads. Contract for backup generators and heat. Essential. Evelyn had him towed mid-route. Through traffic counts, she claimed. Chief Ramirez was furious. That station covers this whole area, including Maple Grove. If our generators fail in an outage, people get hurt. This is public safety. At the next board meeting, Chief Ramirez showed up with the county fire marshal and a city rep. Documentation, photos, legal citations. Evelyn held firm at first. Our roads, our rules. Use the back service road. Chief pointed out it was unpaved, unsafe for a heavy tanker. Fire marshal backed him. This creates an unacceptable hazard. We can recommend city action to override if needed. Evelyn cracked. She agreed to draft an exemption for fire station access only. Vote pending. 2 days later, emergency. Station 12's backup generator failed inspection. Needed full tank swap and testing by Friday. Exemption not yet approved. If I went in during restricted hours, tow risk. Ray said, do what you have to. I'll back you. I scheduled Thursday at 7:30 a.m., 30 minutes before restrictions. Loaded the new tank, fittings, testers. Pulled into the station at 7:22. Crew helped. We moved fast. Old tank out, new one in, connections underway by 8:05. Then Evelyn's sedan rolled up. Phone out. Mr. Harlan, violation. Exemption not approved. Chief stepped in. You're on fire department property. Leave, or you're trespassing. She called tow right anyway. Chief radioed for police. Cruiser arrived first. Officer listened to both sides, then to me. 20 minutes left. He told Evelyn to stand down. Tow truck, Mike again, showed up, saw the cruiser, parked outside the fence. I finished at 9:10. Test clean, signed off. Drove out. Cruiser blocked the tow attempt. I made it, but Evelyn had crossed a line, interfering with emergency services maintenance. Word spread fast. Next board meeting, packed. Fire marshal presented evidence of hazard. City rep warned of potential intervention. Board voted 4-1 for fire station exemption. Evelyn no. Then Tom Riley presented a petition. 71 signatures, over 20%, demanding special vote on full exemption for active delivery/service vehicles. Evelyn fought. Emails, door knocking, a slick presentation about property values and standards. Opposition countered with stories, missed appointments, sleep lost, simple common sense. Special meeting, standing room only. 20 minutes each side. Evelyn warned of chaos. Tom showed real impacts, quiet, straightforward. Ballot vote, 162 yes, 98 no. Amendment passed. Effective immediately. Active deliveries allowed anytime. No overnight parking. Life normalized. Mrs. Dawson got deliveries at sensible hours. Tom Riley slept through mornings. Mr. Patel didn't miss work. Evelyn stayed president 2 more months, quieter, less aggressive. Then the bombshell. A neighbor on the finance committee, Sarah Mills, pulled me aside during a delivery. Jack, we've been auditing. Money's missing, close to $65,000 over 3 months. Fake invoices for landscaping, clubhouse repairs. None of it happened. Audit confirmed. Checks to shell companies, funds funneled to Evelyn's accounts, spent on personal things, vacations, shopping, credit cards. Board called emergency session. Unanimous. Remove her. Report to police. Investigation quick. Paper trail damning. Evelyn arrested. Embezzlement, fraud, forgery. Trial short. Jury saw fake invoices, bank records, zero evidence of work done. Defense claimed intent to repay and errors. Didn't fly. Guilty on all counts. Sentence: for years, parole after 2, full restitution. Maple Grove changed. Mr. Patel elected president. Platform: reasonable rules, open books, no drama. Tom Riley joined the board. I got back to normal routes. Chief Ramirez nominated me for a community commendation. Didn't win, but the citation mentioned how the restrictions nearly caused a safety crisis. County issued new guidelines on HOA interference with emergency access. A year later, I bumped into Mike at a diner. Towed your truck twice in a month. Never had that before or since. She was something. Yeah, I said, but the neighborhood's better now. Evelyn's old house sold to a young family. Toys in the yard, lights on at night. No drama. I still deliver propane. Most days are uneventful. Pull up, fill the tank, chat a bit, move on. Those quiet days feel like victories. The whole mess taught me something simple. Rules matter, but so does common sense. And when someone forgets that, when power turns into petty tyranny, it usually catches up. Sometimes doing your job means standing your ground, even when it's inconvenient, even when it costs you time and money. Because in the end, people depend on you. And a community worth living in listens to reason, not just rules. What do you think? Have you dealt with an overzealous HOA or seen power go to someone's head in your own neighborhood? Drop your thoughts in the comments, especially on the bigger questions. When does strict enforcement cross into injustice? How much order is worth sacrificing basic fairness and safety? I'd love to hear your take. Share your stories. Let's talk about it.